Welcome back, crafty friends. It's Alicia of the Call Me Crafty Al YouTube channel, and today I am back to share the creation of cards number 22 and 23 of my Card a Day in July series. In front of you on the screen are all 21 cards that I have created so far in the series. If you are interested in winning these for yourself, make sure to check out the day number 6 video, or the card number 6. I will link that in the description box below and pop it up in the upper right corner now. For today's cards, I again will be using some of the products that I got in my Simple Stories warehouse box, and specifically I will be using some of the Carpe Diem Snap Pack items and a paper from the Color Vibe 6x6 paper pad. I love how these just make quick, easy cards, and you can tell from the last few days when I've used these papers that they do go quick, and they're fun to make. Here is a look at the items that I got out of the kits to use. For card number 22, I grabbed this Live Colorfully 3x4 card, and then I grabbed a 4x6 card. It's double-sided, and I thought I would use this side to use as well. I also grabbed out a piece of pink cardstock. For card number 23, I will be using this 4x6 Smile Everyday card from the kit, along with some little circles that have the days of the week on them, like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, just the first letter. And out of that 6x6 paper pad, I grabbed that pink and white chevron. I will also be using a piece of clear cardstock and a scrap of white. Are you ready to get started? For both of my cards today, I'm going to be using clear cardstock for the base. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this in half to 5.5 inches, and then I will use 1/2 for the first card and the other half for the second. I will leave this card at regular size, and this piece of pink paper I am going to cut down to, let's say, 3.5 inches wide by 4 inches tall. My background paper, I'm going to leave it the 4-inch height, but I'm going to cut it to 5.25 inches wide. While I have my trimmer out, I'm going to go ahead and cut a piece of that white scrap paper to 3.5 inches wide by 4 inches tall. And actually, I changed my mind. I'm going to cut this to only 3 inches wide, so it's the same width as my Live Colorfully card, and that's where the sender can write their letter to the recipient on the inside. The rainbow card will go on the inside of the card base. The white piece goes in the center of the pink. This also goes on the inside of the card. And what I want this to do is be right behind where my card is, because this will go on the front. And I just wanted to cover that white, but I want to see. I think I'm going to put it to the right of center. I was trying to decide if I wanted to center it or put it a little off center, and I am going to do the off center. So I'll place my inside piece first, and then my sentiment card will go right on the front of the card base in front of that white piece of cardstock. Super quick. I bet that card took me maybe 5 minutes once I had the papers picked out. The secret word for this card will be colorfully. And now it is time to create card number 23. This one will be almost as quick and easy as that other card. The first thing, of course, I'm going to do is all of my cutting. My Smile Everyday card, I'm going to cut to 3 inches tall and 5.5 inches wide. So I'm going to cut the excess off the right side of the card, mostly because I want all of the word smile to be on there. So I'll trim just a little bit off the left and then cut it to 5.5 inches wide. The pink piece of paper I'm going to cut to 5.5 inches wide by 4.25 inches tall. For my white piece, which will be the inner card to write the personalized message, this will actually be the front of that card. So I need to cut this to 5.5 inches wide by 6 inches tall. Now when I fold this piece of cardstock in half, my Smile Everyday piece fits on that very nicely. So I'll go ahead and put this together for the inner card. I'm going to fold my clear card base. The pink chevron piece just goes on the back of that, on the inside. My inner card will be centered top to bottom in there. And for some decoration on the front, I will be adding these on the front of the clear cardstock. So first I need to kind of get an idea of the placement, and then I will start adhering them down. And the reason I used these die cuts is because it says Smile Every Day, so now we have every day of the week represented. The secret word for card number 23 will be smile. And that is how I created cards number 22 and 23 for my Card a Day in July series. If you enjoyed a look at how I created these cards and you're enjoying the series, I hope that you'll take a second and click that like button below. It lets me know that you are liking where I am going with this, and it helps my videos reach more viewers. If this is your first time to my channel, I hope that you'll be inspired to hit the subscribe button and maybe even click on that bell for notifications. If you're already a regular viewer and subscriber, thanks again for stopping back by. I hope you're all having a crafty day. Until the next video, bye-bye.